Lane is class fishing with their art collection. So Meadow Lane is a new specialty grocery shop in Tribeca, and the guy who started it has a huge TikTok channel. The collection was created by Sophia Cohen. Sophia Cohen is the daughter of the owner of the Mets, and her dad has like millions and millions and millions of dollars. Basically, she went from living with very, very expensive art to getting into brown, and then she went to work at one of the biggest galleries. So she's in the right place. Basically advises people to buy the right artwork that will invest. They'll basically be investments, that you'll pick the thing that will increase in value. So then her friend here owns a grocery shop, and that grocery shop is not like a regular pick and pay kind of situation. You're not like using pennies. It's supposed to make you feel like you are special, that you could be with these people is the thing. One of the things that about art and taste is that you are almost always going to understand the art through the class you're in. There was a scholar named Immanuel Kant who thought that aesthetics, there's no inherent beauty, but it is something that a person will say, like, oh, I really like that. And so the beauty itself is not inherent, but our view of it is your view of it is based on you. And then there was another scholar named Bourdieu who basically said, no, that beauty, that conception of beauty was completely socially constructed, and it was based on class. And that distinction between class is how you kind of align yourself with what you conceive as beautiful. And that is at essence what's happening in the Meadow Lane grocery store. So like you walk in and there's an artwork that a lot of people's kids did do. It's just Cheerios that are glued to a board. But in order to understand it, you would have to have understood the artist. You would have to understand the concept behind it, probably the title, the meaning, and then most likely from your previous educational experiences, you might in fact have a bias against things that are hard to understand. And I would say that's purposeful. That is a very purposeful choice of Meadow Lane. The whole ethos of Meadow Lane is, here is a wealth you can tap into even if you're not the daughter of a billionaire. Here is the kind of, anybody could do this. It's a faux meritocracy that is completely to make sure that those people who pick the right art, who understand the right finishes, who understand the right chicken nuggets, still have the right amount of money. So do not be fooled. Do not be fooled. Selling is this idea that you can be with them, but all the while setting it up that you actually never can.